Are you ready for the ultimate CDL challenge? In this video, we bring you a CDL exam test with 200 general knowledge questions, just like the real exam. This full practice test will push your knowledge to the limit and help you see if you're truly prepared to pass on the first try. Let's get started with question number 1. When you check your tires, you should look for all of the following except A. Tires from different manufacturers. B. Dual tires that come in contact with parts of the vehicle. C. Tread separation. D. Mismatched sizes. And the answer is A. Tires from different manufacturers. You, as a driver, are not responsible for A. Making sure the truck is not overloaded. B. Inspecting the cargo. C. Ensuring the freshness of sealed cargo. D. Making sure that cargo is properly secured. And the answer is C. Ensuring the freshness of sealed cargo. Distracted driving may be caused by, while driving, A. Listening to music. B. Eating. C. Maintaining constant speed. D. All of the above. And the answer is B. Eating. Tar in the road pavement often rises to the surface in very hot weather. Spots where the tar bleeds. A. Have good traction. B. Will cause your vehicle to slide back and forth. C. Will help you get better gas mileage. D. Are very slippery. And the answer is D. Are very slippery. You should downshift. A. Before starting up a hill. B. Before exiting a curve. C. Before starting down a hill or entering a curve. D. None of the above. And the answer is C. Before starting down a hill or entering a curve. Which of the following is not a hazard? A. Work zones. B. A freeway/highway exits that go downhill. C. An escape ramp. D. A cardboard box on the road. And the answer is C. An escape ramp. Which of the following is not checked in a pre-trip inspection? A. The amount of fuel in the vehicle. B. Safety equipment. C. Cargo securement. D. Brake controls. And the answer is A. The amount of fuel in the vehicle. To test your hydraulic brakes for leaks. A. Pump the brake pedal 3 times, then hold it down for 5 seconds. B. Apply firm pressure to the brakes for 5 seconds, then pump them 3 times. C. Turn off the engine and listen for leaks. D. None of the above. And the answer is A. Pump the brake pedal 3 times, then hold it down for 5 seconds. Hazardous materials placards are A. Signs put on top of a vehicle that identify the hazard class of the cargo. B. Signs put on the outside of a vehicle that identify the hazard class and weight of the vehicle. C. Signs put on the outside of a vehicle to warn others of hazardous materials. D. None of the above. And the answer is C. Signs put on the outside of a vehicle to warn others of hazardous materials. Rust around wheel nuts may mean A. The nuts are loose. B. The wheels or rims have had welding repairs. C. The nuts are too tight. D. The weather is wet. And the answer is A. The nuts are loose. If you let air out of hot tires, A. Air pressure will increases, causing the tires to blow out. B. As the tire cools, the air pressure will be too low. C. The tires will cool off much sooner. D. None of the above. And the answer is B. As the tire cools, the air pressure will be too low. If a shipping paper describes both hazardous and non-hazardous products, the hazardous materials must be A. Written in a larger font. B. Listed at the bottom. C. Identified by an H placed before the shipping description. D. Entered first. And the answer is D. Entered first. You should be especially alert for drunk drivers. A. Late at night. B. In the early evening. C. In the morning. D. Around shopping areas. And the answer is A. Late at night. A high center of gravity means A. You'll have better traction. B. A rollover is less likely. C. You are more likely to tip over. D. The spring brakes will come fully on. And the answer is C. You are more likely to tip over. Checking the engine compartment during the 7-step inspection does not include checking A. The engine oil temperature. B. The power steering fluid level. C. The battery fluid level. D. The engine oil level. And the answer is A. The engine oil temperature. You need to pay special attention to the space below your vehicle. A. On dirt roads. B. In no passing zones. C. In school zones. D. On multi-lane roads. And the answer is A. On dirt roads. After starting the engine, the coolant temperature should A. Hold steady. B. Rise gradually. C. Rise quickly. D. Slowly decrease. And the answer is B. Rise gradually. When approaching a double railroad track, you should A. Remember that a train on one track may hide a train on the other track. B. Expect to hear a train when it's approaching. C. Rely upon the presence of warning signals. D. Remember that trains may be more frequent. And the answer is A. Remember that a train on one track may hide a train on the other track. To check the automatic transmission fluid. A. The engine may have to be running. B. You should turn the engine off. C. You must go down grades. D. The wheel nuts must be loose. And the answer is A. The engine may have to be running. When driving on a long and or steep downgrade, drivers should A. Use a low gear and release the brakes. B. Release the clutch. C. Select an appropriate safe speed and then use a low gear. D. Accelerate. And the answer is C. Select an appropriate safe speed and then use a low gear. If your truck has a high center of gravity, which of the following is true for curves? A. Reduce your speed to a crawl. B. You should travel at the posted speed limit. C. You should slow down, as your truck can roll over at the posted speed limit for the curve. D. None of the above. And the answer is C. You should slow down, as your truck can roll over at the posted speed limit for the curve. Which of the following statements about hydroplaning is true? A. Hydroplaning is more likely if tire tread is worn. B. Hydroplaning is less likely if tire pressure is low. C. If your vehicle is hydroplaning, you should use the brakes to slow down. D. Hydroplaning usually occurs at speeds lower than 30 miles per hour. And the answer is A. Hydroplaning is more likely if tire tread is worn. Air storage tanks. A. Use parts of the service brake systems to stop the vehicle in a brake system failure. B. Are installed in the first tank the air compressor pumps air to. C. Pump air into the air storage tanks. D. Hold compressed air for the brakes. And the answer is D. Hold compressed air for the brakes. Suspension systems. A. Specify the loaded weight of a single vehicle. B. Are rated for the maximum weight the vehicle can pull. C. Have a minimum weight rating. D. Have a weight capacity rating. And the answer is D. Have a weight capacity rating. For safety during a trip, you should A. Use your senses to check for problems. B. Watch gauges for signs of trouble. C. Check critical items when you stop. D. All of the above. And the answer is D. All of the above. Which of the following is a common cause of truck fires? A. Short circuits due to loose connections. B. Loose fuel connections. C. Underinflated tires and duals that touch. D. All of the above. And the answer is D. All of the above. If you expect to operate in both accepted and non-accepted interstate commerce, what type of commercial operation should you disclose? A. Standard. B. Non-accepted. C. Either accepted or non-accepted. D. Accepted. And the answer is B. Non-accepted. The parking brake. A. Should be used when you need to apply the brakes firmly. B. Should be used whenever you park. C. Should be used when driving in bad weather. D. All of the above. And the answer is B. Should be used whenever you park. If you must drive slowly, how should you alert following drivers? A. Use your emergency flashers if it is legal. B. Flash your brake lights. C. Turn on your tail lights. D. Help them out by signaling when it is safe to pass. And the answer is A. Use your emergency flashers if it is legal. For an electrical equipment fire or gasoline or oil fire, use A. A Type 8 BC or BC fire extinguisher. B. A Type D fire extinguisher only. C. A Type BC fire extinguisher only. D. Water. And the answer is A. A Type 8 BC or BC fire extinguisher. To test the parking brake. A. Step on and off the brake pedal to reduce air pressure. B. Check that all shut-off valves are in the open position. C. Gently try to pull forward with the parking brake on. D. Turn off the engine. And the answer is C. Gently try to pull forward with the parking brake on. Driving at night is driving during the day. A. About the same as. B. More dangerous than. C. Safer than. D. None of the above. And the answer is B. More dangerous than. Texting while operating a commercial motor vehicle is A. Acceptable if you are contacting your supervisor. B. Illegal. C. Acceptable if you are contacting your dispatcher. D. Only allowed at night. And the answer is B. Illegal. If you must stop on a one-way or divided highway, place your warning devices A. 10 feet, 100 feet, and 200 feet toward the approaching traffic. B. 10 feet, 50 feet, and 150 feet toward the approaching traffic. C. 100 feet, 200 feet, and 300 feet toward the approaching traffic. D. 50 feet, 100 feet, and 150 feet toward the approaching traffic. And the answer is A. 10 feet, 100 feet, and 200 feet toward the approaching traffic. ABS will A. Not change your normal braking capability. B. Shorten your stopping distance. C. Not give you more control over the vehicle during braking. D. Increase your average speed. And the answer is A. Not change your normal braking capability. When traction is poor, as in rain or snow, you should speed up very gradually. If you don't, A. You could lose control. B. Brake pressure will push the rod out. C. You will exceed the speed limit. D. The brakes will not work. And the answer is A. You could lose control. Which of the following is a good way to avoid becoming an aggressive driver? A. Be realistic about your travel time. B. Avoid talking on your cell phone. C. Keep your following distance reasonable. D. All of the above. And the answer is D. All of the above. Which of the following statements about cold medicines is true? A. They are over-the-counter drugs, therefore they can be used while driving. B. They should only be used when driving during the daytime. C. They may make the driver drowsy, therefore they should not be used while driving. D. None of the above. And the answer is C. They may make the driver drowsy, therefore they should not be used while driving. Brake fade results from A. Excessive wear. B. Excessive speeding. C. Excessive smoke. D. Excessive use of the service brakes. And the answer is D. Excessive use of the service brakes. When stopping at the scene of an accident, you should not A. Set out reflective triangles. B. Report any qualified person who is at the accident and helping the injured. C. Put on your four-way emergency flashers. D. Notify authorities. And the answer is B. Report any qualified person who is at the accident and helping the injured. To stay alert while driving, you should A. Avoid medications that can cause drowsiness. B. Rely on caffeine. C. Never open the window or use the air conditioner. D. All of the above. And the answer is A. Avoid medications that can cause drowsiness. When driving in heavy rain, A. Drive alongside other vehicles if possible. B. Avoid driving through deep puddles or flowing water if possible. C. Take curves at higher speeds and brake while in curves. D. All of the above. And the answer is B. Avoid driving through deep puddles or flowing water if possible. The maximum amount of play in a 20-inch steering wheel is A. 5 inches. B. A quarter inch. C. 2 inches. D. Half an inch. And the answer is C. 2 inches. Which of the following may have reduced the clearances since the heights were posted at bridges and overpasses? A. Rain. B. The weight of a cargo. C. Repaving of the road. D. Traffic. And the answer is C. Repaving of the road. The only way to stop a front wheel skid is to A. Let the vehicle slow down. B. Countersteer. C. Supply more power to the drive wheels. D. All of the above. And the answer is A. Let the vehicle slow down. ABS, anti-lock braking system. A. Lets you drive faster. B. Always shortens your stopping distance. C. Increases your normal braking capability. D. Keeps your brakes from locking up when you brake hard. And the answer is D. Keeps your brakes from locking up when you brake hard. The safety relief valve is located A. On the dashboard. B. In the first tank the air compressor pumps air to. C. On each end of the vehicle's axles. D. In the front brake. And the answer is B. In the first tank the air compressor pumps air to. When the wheels of a trailer lock up, the trailer will tend to swing around. This is more likely to happen when A. The trailer is empty or lightly loaded. B. The trailer is overloaded. C. The trailer is fully loaded. D. None of the above. And the answer is A. The trailer is empty or lightly loaded. Name 2 causes of tire fires. A. Underinflated tires and dual tires that touch. B. Driver smoking and poor ventilation. C. Excessive braking. D. Mismatched tires and road debris. And the answer is A. Underinflated tires and dual tires that touch. How can you determine your following distance? A. Pass a stationary object and count how many seconds it takes the vehicle ahead of you to reach that same object. B. When the vehicle ahead of you passes a stationary object such as a sign along the road, use the stopwatch on your smartphone to determine how long it takes you to reach that same object. C. When the vehicle ahead of you passes a stationary object on the side of road, start counting the seconds it takes you to reach that same object. D. None of the above. And the answer is C. When the vehicle ahead of you passes a stationary object on the side of road, start counting the seconds it takes you to reach that same object. Emergency equipment is A. Optional. B. Encouraged. C. Required. D. Only required when transporting hazardous materials. And the answer is C. Required. During a pre-trip inspection, when checking the power steering hoses, you should A. Check for leaks. B. Check for damaged or bent rims. C. Look for broken or distorted coil springs. D. Check that the brake chambers are not leaking. And the answer is A. Check for leaks. Which of these is a possible consequence of forcing an automatic transmission into a lower gear at high speed? A. Loss of steering control. B. Loss of hydraulic pressure. C. Loss of all engine braking effect. D. All of the above. And the answer is C. Loss of all engine braking effect. Which of the following statements about alcohol is true? A. Taking a cold shower will help sober you up. B. Time is the only method that works to sober you up. C. Drinking black coffee will help sober you up. D. Most people can drink 2 beers without affecting their driving ability. And the answer is B. Time is the only method that works to sober you up. If you are driving on a slippery road, you should A. Use ABS to improve traction. B. Adjust your speed to conditions. C. Decrease your following distance. D. Apply the brakes during turns. And the answer is B. Adjust your speed to conditions. What is true about tire chains? A. You should learn how to put the chains on before you need to do it in snow. B. You should watch the official video tutorial by the manufacturer before putting them on. C. You must carry the at least 6 chains and extra crosslinks. D. All of the above. And the answer is A. You should learn how to put the chains on before you need to do it in snow. The size of motorcycles can cause you to misjudge their speed and distance. You should A. Use extra caution before you pull out in front of a motorcycle. B. Check twice for motorcycles before pulling out into traffic. C. Never share lanes with motorcycles. D. All of the above. And the answer is D. All of the above. The size of motorcycles can cause you to misjudge their speed and distance. You should A. Use extra caution before you pull out in front of a motorcycle. B. Check twice for motorcycles before pulling out into traffic. C. Never share lanes with motorcycles. D. All of the above. And the answer is D. All of the above. Federal, state, and local regulations concerning commercial vehicle weight, securing cargo, and covering loads vary widely. You should obey A. Federal regulations. B. State regulations. C. Local regulations. D. All of the above. And the answer is D. All of the above. You have 2 tie-downs on a 15-foot load. How many more tie-downs do you need to secure cargo and keep it from shifting or falling? A. 3. B. 1. C. 2. D. None. And the answer is D. None. When a tire suddenly blows out while you are driving, what should you do first? A. Use controlled or stab braking. B. Hold the steering wheel firmly and stay off the brakes. C. Brake lightly and hold the steering wheel firmly. D. Use the parking brake. And the answer is B. Hold the steering wheel firmly and stay off the brakes. What is a pull-up when referring to truck driving? A. When a driver stops and pulls forward to get a better position. B. A specific maneuver used to decelerate smoothly in the exit lane. C. A driving maneuver used to pull your vehicle over to the side of the road and stop. D. Using the speedometer to know when to shift up. And the answer is A. When a driver stops and pulls forward to get a better position. In ideal conditions, if you are driving at 55 miles per hour, your vehicle will travel a minimum of until you can bring it to a complete stop. A. At least 350 feet. B. 419 feet. C. 209 feet. D. 250 feet. And the answer is B. 419 feet. Which of the following is not a type of retarder? A. Electric. B. Hydraulic. C. Anti-lock. D. Engine. And the answer is C. Anti-lock. If you experience a loss of hydraulic pressure, you should do all of the following except A. Put the transmission in neutral. B. Use the parking brake. C. Downshift. D. Pump the brakes. And the answer is A. Put the transmission in neutral. Before transporting sealed loads, you should check A. The special transit permit. B. That you don't exceed gross weight and axle weight limits. C. A small sample of whatever is inside. D. None of the above. And the answer is B. That you don't exceed gross weight and axle weight limits. Which of the following is not a warning sign of fatigue? A. Engaging in conversation with a passenger. B. Yawning repeatedly. C. Trouble keeping your head up. D. Trouble remembering the last few miles driven. And the answer is A. Engaging in conversation with a passenger. When changing lanes, you should A. Not use your turn signals. B. Do it quickly. C. Not use your mirrors. D. None of the above. And the answer is D. None of the above. A driver waiting for too long at a stop could be a sign of A. A disabled driver. B. A blind driver. C. An impaired driver. D. An aggressive driver. And the answer is C. An impaired driver. When you apply the service brake at 5 miles per hour, which of the following might indicate a problem? A. The tongue drawbar is not bent. B. The vehicle pulls to one side or the other. C. The vehicle stops when the brake is applied. D. All the other answers are correct. And the answer is B. The vehicle pulls to one side or the other. When driving at night, you should use, when you can, A. High beams. B. Indicator lights. C. Emergency flashers. D. Low beams. And the answer is A. High beams. Doing a vehicle inspection is very important. Why? A. A defect found during an inspection could save you problems later. B. Federal and state regulations require that drivers inspect their vehicle. C. Not doing it could cost time and dollars, or even worse, an accident. D. All of the above. And the answer is D. All of the above. Which of these is false? The spare tire must A. Be approved by the truck manufacturer. B. Not be damaged. C. Be properly inflated. D. Be the proper size. And the answer is A. Be approved by the truck manufacturer. You should hold your steering wheel A. Gently with both hands. B. With both hands on the same side of the wheel. C. Firmly with one hand. D. Firmly with both hands. And the answer is D. Firmly with both hands. Is the distance it takes to stop in ideal conditions once the brakes are applied. A. Perception distance. B. Braking distance. C. Safe following distance. D. Stopping distance. And the answer is B. Braking distance. During a pre-trip inspection, to check your lights you should A. Turn off the engine, turn on the headlights and four-way emergency flashers, and get out of the vehicle. B. With the engine running, put the vehicle in a forward gear and turn on the headlights. C. Check the yellow malfunction lamps on the instrument panel. D. With the engine running, turn on the headlights and four-way emergency flashers, and get out of the vehicle. And the answer is A. Turn off the engine, turn on the headlights and four-way emergency flashers, and get out of the vehicle. When backing, it is best to A. Use a helper whenever possible. B. Use only the passenger's side mirror. C. Back toward the passenger's side when possible. D. Try to back in the direction of the drift. And the answer is A. Use a helper whenever possible. Which of the following is not a way to know when to change gears? A. Check that the pressure gauge shows normal oil pressure. B. Use road speed, mph. C. Use engine speed, RPM. D. Watch your tachometer. And the answer is A. Check that the pressure gauge shows normal oil pressure. Which of the following statements about backing heavy vehicles is true? A. Back to the right side so that you can see better. B. You should avoid backing whenever you can. C. Always back as quickly as possible. D. The helper should stand where you cannot see the help. And the answer is B. You should avoid backing whenever you can. Make sure you have enough tread on your tires. You must have at least tread depth in every major groove on front tires. A. 4/32 inch. B. 2/32 inch. C. 16/32 inch. D. 1 inch. And the answer is A. 4/32 inch. To prevent fire, you should A. Check that the fire extinguisher is charged. B. Inspect the electrical, fuel, and exhaust systems. C. Inspect tires and cargo. D. All of the above. And the answer is D. All of the above. Black ice is A. A thick layer of ice. B. Ice that makes the road look dry. C. A thin layer of black ice. D. None of the above. And the answer is D. None of the above. Before transporting sealed loads, you should check that A. The load is properly secured. B. The seal numbers match the placard numbers. C. The load can be inspected. D. All of the above. And the answer is A. The load is properly secured. The speed limit is 55 miles per hour. Traffic is heavy, moving at 35 miles per hour. What's the safest speed in this situation? A. 25 miles per hour. B. 40 miles per hour. C. 35 miles per hour. D. 45 miles per hour. And the answer is C. 35 miles per hour. With an engine fire, you should A. Open the hood as soon as possible. B. Turn the engine off as soon as possible. C. Not shoot foam from the vehicle's underside. D. All of the above. And the answer is B. Turn the engine off as soon as possible. Air pressure should build up in a single air system within about A. 10 minutes. B. 3 minutes. C. 15 minutes. D. 1 minute. And the answer is B. 3 minutes. If you double your speed, your braking distance will be A. 4 times longer. B. 8 times longer. C. 3 times longer. D. 2 times longer. And the answer is A. 4 times longer. If you find anything unsafe during the pre-trip inspection, you are required to A. Get it fixed before driving. B. Write it in your inspection report. C. Inform your motor carrier after the trip. D. Drive cautiously until it is fixed. And the answer is A. Get it fixed before driving. When checking the steering system during your pre-trip inspection, you should look for A. Mismatched lock rings. B. Cracked drums. C. Steering wheel play of more than 10 degrees. D. Shoes or pads with oil or grease on them. And the answer is C. Steering wheel play of more than 10 degrees. To avoid becoming an aggressive driver, you should A. Give other drivers your full attention. B. Speed up if you think you're going to be late. C. Make gestures to other drivers. D. Give other drivers the benefit of the doubt. And the answer is D. Give other drivers the benefit of the doubt. Air brakes A. Should be used only when driving on wet roads. B. Are prohibited on larger vehicles. C. Can improve fuel efficiency. D. Are an effective way to stop large and heavy vehicles. And the answer is D. Are an effective way to stop large and heavy vehicles. Is a thin layer of ice that forms on road surfaces. A. Black ice. B. Blue ice. C. White ice. D. Gray ice. And the answer is A. Black ice. If your vehicle thumps or vibrates heavily, it may be a sign that A. You need to shift up. B. The brakes have failed. C. One of the tires has gone flat. D. The engine belt is loose. And the answer is C. One of the tires has gone flat. Which of the following is not true? A. ABS will change the way you normally brake. B. ABS only comes into play when a wheel would have locked up because of overbraking. C. ABS won't compensate for bad brakes. D. ABS won't compensate for poor brake maintenance. And the answer is A. ABS will change the way you normally brake. To calculate how much space you should keep in front of you. A. Add 4 seconds for each 10 feet of vehicle length at speeds below 40 miles per hour. B. Count off the seconds from when the vehicle ahead of you passes some clear landmark to when you reach that same landmark. C. Count off the seconds until you pass a pavement marking or some other clear landmark. D. Count off the seconds until you reach the vehicle ahead. And the answer is B. Count off the seconds from when the vehicle ahead of you passes some clear landmark to when you reach that same landmark. To prevent fire, during the en-route inspection you should check the tires, wheels, and truck body for signs of A. Heat. B. Front wheel skids. C. A fire extinguisher. D. Ice. And the answer is A. Heat. To avoid becoming distracted while driving, you should A. Plan your route before you begin driving. B. Adjust all vehicle controls and mirrors prior to driving. C. Clear the vehicle of any unnecessary objects. D. All of the above. And the answer is D. All of the above. Strong winds can make it difficult to stay in your lane, especially when driving. A. Lighter vehicles. B. Heavier vehicles. C. Vehicles with ABS. D. Flatbed trailers. And the answer is A. Lighter vehicles. Which of the following statements about using turn signals is true? A. To turn safely, you must keep one hand on the wheel. B. To keep others from trying to pass you, you should signal just before you turn. C. You should use your turn signals when your vehicle is parked at the side of the road. D. None of the above. And the answer is D. None of the above. Which of the following statements about accelerating is true? A. Rough acceleration can cause mechanical damage. B. When traction is poor, you should avoid speeding up gradually. C. If the drive wheels begin to spin, speed up to regain traction. D. All of the above. And the answer is A. Rough acceleration can cause mechanical damage. If you realize you are going to be later to your destination than you expected, you should A. Speed up. B. Deal with it and accept the delay. C. Exceed the posted speed limit when no other vehicles are near. D. Do your best to avoid the delay. And the answer is B. Deal with it and accept the delay. The gross combination weight, GCW, is A. The total weight of a single vehicle including its load. B. The weight of the vehicle, trailer, and cargo. C. The weight of the vehicle and its trailers. D. The weight of the trailer and cargo. And the answer is B. The weight of the vehicle, trailer, and cargo. An alcohol evaporator is important during A. Windy weather. B. Cold weather. C. Hot weather. D. Dry weather. And the answer is B. Cold weather. At highway speeds, good drivers look at least ahead. A. 1/2 feet. B. 1/4 mile. C. 1 mile. D. 150 feet. And the answer is B. 1/4 mile. You should review the pre-trip inspection report from the last driver. A. After each trip. B. Once a week. C. It doesn't have to be reviewed. D. During your pre-trip inspection. And the answer is D. During your pre-trip inspection. Stab braking cannot be used in vehicles with A. Air brakes. B. Spring brakes. C. Parking brakes. D. Anti-lock brakes. And the answer is D. Anti-lock brakes. Which surface is the most slippery? A. Wet ice. B. Dry road. C. Ice that is not wet. D. Wet pavement. And the answer is A. Wet ice. If you cannot see well enough while driving in cold weather, you should A. Turn your defroster on and slow down until you can see again. B. Stop safely and fix the problem. C. Reduce your speed and make sure the windshield washer works. D. Keep driving and check that the wiper blades press against the window hard enough to wipe the windshield clean. And the answer is B. Stop safely and fix the problem. After starting the engine, oil pressure should rise to a normal level. A. Within 6 minutes. B. Within 3 miles. C. Within seconds. D. Within 2 minutes. And the answer is C. Within seconds. When approaching a traffic light that has been green for a long time, you should A. Maintain your current speed. B. Start slowing down and be ready to stop. C. Speed up to get through the light. D. None of the above. And the answer is B. Start slowing down and be ready to stop. When driving in work zones, you should A. Observe the posted speed limits at all times. B. Use your four-way flashers or brake lights to warn drivers behind you. C. Drive slowly and carefully. D. All of the above. And the answer is D. All of the above. When meeting an oncoming vehicle at night, if the other driver does not put their low beams on, you should A. Flash your high beams at the other driver. B. Look slightly to the right to avoid looking directly at the lights of the oncoming vehicle. C. Get back at the other driver by putting your own high beams on. D. Slow down and look straight ahead in your lane. And the answer is B. Look slightly to the right to avoid looking directly at the lights of the oncoming vehicle. Empty vans are A. Higher than fully loaded ones. B. Lower than fully loaded ones. C. The same height as fully loaded ones. D. None of the above. And the answer is A. Higher than fully loaded ones. Which of the following factors is not used to determine your safe speed when going down a long, steep downgrade? A. Weather. B. Total weight of the vehicle and cargo. C. Time of day. D. Length and steepness of grade. And the answer is C. Time of day. When you need to brake, you should warn the drivers behind. A. By flashing your brake lights. B. By making gestures. C. By changing lanes. D. By turning on the four-way emergency flashers. And the answer is A. By flashing your brake lights. Texting is A. About as safe as adjusting the radio. B. The most dangerous distraction. C. Safer than talking on a cell phone. D. Safer than engaging in conversation with a passenger. And the answer is B. The most dangerous distraction. Which of the following is a tip to follow so you won't become a distracted driver? A. Engage in complex conversations with others. B. Adjust all vehicle controls and mirrors while driving. C. Turn on all communication devices. D. None of the above. And the answer is D. None of the above. The first thing to do at an accident scene is to A. File an accident report. B. Help any injured parties. C. Keep another accident from happening in the same spot. D. Call for assistance. And the answer is C. Keep another accident from happening in the same spot. You should check wheel bearing seals for A. Broken leaf springs. B. Gasoline. C. Leaks. D. Illegal stickers. And the answer is C. Leaks. When conducting a pre-trip inspection, A. The inspection report should only be reviewed if you will be carrying passengers. B. You should review the last vehicle inspection report. C. The vehicle inspection report should not be reviewed unless your supervisor tells you to do so. D. None of the above. And the answer is B. You should review the last vehicle inspection report. If you've been drinking alcohol only, will sober you up. A. Black coffee. B. A cold shower. C. Time. D. Exercise. And the answer is C. Time. If you are involved in a collision and not seriously hurt, you should A. Protect the area. B. Notify the authorities. C. Do your best to care for the injured. D. All of the above. And the answer is D. All of the above. To avoid blinding other drivers, you should dim within of an oncoming vehicle. A. 500 feet. B. 250 feet. C. 1,000 feet. D. 100 feet. And the answer is A. 500 feet. If your cargo only fills 1/3 of the length of your trailer, make sure your cargo is A. Centered and spread out as much as possible. B. Piled up high with heavy cargo on top. C. Loaded so there is a high center of gravity. D. To one side and as close to the ground as possible. And the answer is A. Centered and spread out as much as possible. What is an escape ramp? A. A road shoulder made to support the weight of large vehicles and, therefore, offer an escape route. B. A ramp built on steep mountain downgrades, made to stop runaway vehicles safely. C. A short section of road by which traffic may leave a controlled access highway. D. None of the above. And the answer is B. A ramp built on steep mountain downgrades, made to stop runaway vehicles safely. When driving a modern truck, the gear you should be in before starting down a hill is usually the gear required to climb the same hill. A. Higher than. B. Lower than. C. The same as. D. None of the above. And the answer is B. Lower than. If you triple the speed from 20 to 60 miles per hour, the impact and braking distance is A. 3 times greater. B. 9 times greater. C. 6 times greater. D. 12 times greater. And the answer is B. 9 times greater. Black ice is A. A thin layer of ice clear enough that you can see the road underneath it. B. Rain and snow mixed. C. Wet ice. D. Dirty snow. And the answer is A. A thin layer of ice clear enough that you can see the road underneath it. Service lines are often coated with the color to keep from getting them mixed up with the emergency line. A. Orange. B. Red. C. Yellow. D. Blue. And the answer is D. Blue. When driving in very hot weather, the heat will increase the chances of A. Tire failure. B. ABS malfunction. C. Suspension system defects. D. Loss of hydraulic pressure. And the answer is A. Tire failure. After the first stop, drivers must inspect the securement of the cargo. A. Every 50 miles or every hour. B. Every 150 miles or every 3 hours. C. Every 100 miles or every 2 hours. D. Every 250 miles or every 5 hours. And the answer is B. Every 150 miles or every 3 hours. Driving in very hot weather. A. Can make it difficult to stay in your lane. B. Can decrease oil pressure. C. Should never be done. D. Can increase tire pressure. And the answer is D. Can increase tire pressure. Drivers should not assume that the heights posted at bridges and overpasses are correct. Why? A. The bridge overpass may have been rebuilt since the heights were originally posted. B. The weight of a cargo van changes its height. C. Some roads can cause a vehicle to tilt. D. Packed snow or repaving may have reduced the clearances since the heights were posted. And the answer is D. Packed snow or repaving may have reduced the clearances since the heights were posted. When you're going uphill and a heavy load is slowing you down, you should A. Drive on the shoulder if you can. B. Stay in the left lane if you can. C. Shift into a lower gear. D. pass another slow vehicle to gain speed. And the answer is C. Shift into a lower gear. During the after-trip inspection, if you notice anything affecting safety or potentially leading to a mechanical breakdown, you should A. Make a written report. B. Tell the shipper to make a written report. C. Try to fix the problem yourself. D. Ask the motor carrier to make a written report. And the answer is A. Make a written report. What are some advantages of going right instead of left around an obstacle? A. Someone may be passing to the left. B. There may be a shoulder that you can steer into. C. You can avoid a head-on collision. D. All of the above. And the answer is D. All of the above. During a pre-trip inspection, you discover a power steering leak. You should A. Report the problem and make arrangements to use another vehicle. B. Report the problem after your trip and try to stay on schedule. C. Report the problem and start your trip, driving slower than normal. D. Try to fix the problem while driving. And the answer is A. Report the problem and make arrangements to use another vehicle. When inspecting your vehicle for suspension system defects, look for A. Missing or broken leaves in any leaf spring. B. Leaking shock absorbers. C. Cracked or broken spring hangers. D. All of the above. And the answer is D. All of the above. Your vehicle has hydraulic brakes. When you press the brake pedal while driving and the pedal goes to the floor, remember that A. Pumping the brake pedal may generate enough hydraulic pressure to stop the vehicle. B. The parking brake should never use to slow the vehicle. C. Shifting into neutral may help slow the vehicle. D. All of the above. And the answer is A. Pumping the brake pedal may generate enough hydraulic pressure to stop the vehicle. ABS helps you A. Brake harder. B. Drive faster. C. Stop faster. D. None of the above. And the answer is D. None of the above. Which of the following does alcohol impair? A. Muscle coordination. B. Reaction time. C. Depth perception. D. All of the above. And the answer is D. All of the above. To recognize when it's time to shift up to a higher gear, use A. Engine sounds and road signs. B. Engine speed, RPM, and road speed, MPH. C. Road speed, MPH, and engine oil temperature. D. Engine speed, RPM, and road signs. And the answer is B. Engine speed, RPM, and road speed, MPH. Which of the following are key steering system parts? A. Tie rod, drag link, spindle. B. Leaf spring, torque rod, front axle hanger. C. Lug nuts, rims, tire. D. Axle, main spring, spring shackle. And the answer is A. Tie rod, drag link, spindle. When driving, do not A. Assume that vehicles, pedestrians, or bicyclists see you whenever you are about to pass them. B. Put your turn signal on before changing lanes. C. Try to help out other drivers by signaling when it is safe to pass. D. Warn the drivers behind by flashing your brake lights if you see a hazard that will require slowing down. And the answer is C. Try to help out other drivers by signaling when it is safe to pass. The two special conditions where you should downshift are A. Before starting down a hill and before entering a curve. B. While going downhill and after finishing a curve. C. Before starting up a hill and after finishing a curve. D. Before starting up a hill and before finishing a curve. And the answer is C. Before starting up a hill and before finishing a curve. D. Before starting up a hill and before finishing a curve. And the answer is D. Before starting up a hill and before finishing a curve. And the answer is C. Before starting up a hill and before finishing a curve. And the answer is A. Before starting down a hill and before entering a curve. Your chances of avoiding an accident depend upon how well you take action. When you are about to hit an obstacle ahead, you should remember that. A. You can almost always turn to miss an obstacle more quickly than you can stop. B. Leaving the road is more risky than hitting another vehicle. C. Stopping is always the safest thing to do in an emergency. D. All of the above. And the answer is A. You can almost always turn to miss an obstacle more quickly than you can stop. When driving in foggy conditions, you should A. Slow down. B. Drive on the shoulder. C. Speed up. D. Flash your brake lights. And the answer is A. Slow down. If your brakes fail while you are driving on a downgrade, you should A. Use an escape ramp if it's available. B. Immediately start looking outside your vehicle for something to stop it. C. Take the least hazardous escape route you can. D. All of the above. And the answer is D. All of the above. On-ramp off-ramp curves should be taken A. Slightly above the posted speeds. B. Well below the posted speeds. C. At the posted speeds. D. Slightly below the posted speeds. And the answer is B. Well below the posted speeds. The best way to know what's going on behind and to the sides of your vehicle is to A. Use the rear view camera. B. Lean out of the window. C. Ask your passenger. D. Check your mirrors regularly. And the answer is D. Check your mirrors regularly. When taking a curve, you should A. Be in a gear that will let you accelerate slightly in the curve. B. Brake in the curve to avoid locking the wheels. C. Slightly exceed the posted speed limit for the curve, as this will help you keep control. D. Maintain the same speed you were traveling at before entering the curve. And the answer is A. Be in a gear that will let you accelerate slightly in the curve. On any upgrade, the more you will have to use lower gears to climb hills or mountains. A. The steeper the grade. B. The heavier the load. C. The longer the grade. D. All of the above. And the answer is D. All of the above. If you must make a quick stop to avoid an accident, you should A. Use controlled or stab braking. B. Downshift. C. Increase your stopping distance. D. Jam on the brakes to keep your vehicle in a straight line. And the answer is A. Use controlled or stab braking. When your drive wheels have poor traction, you should A. Turn the retarder on. B. Only use the retarder on the rear wheels. C. Turn the retarder off. D. Only use the retarder on the front wheels. And the answer is C. Turn the retarder off. Which of the following is most likely to get stuck on raised railroad crossings? A. A single-axle tractor with no trailer. B. A single-axle tractor pulling a small trailer. C. A low-slung unit. D. An empty truck. And the answer is C. A low-slung unit. When the road is very slippery, you should A. Downshift to stop. B. Apply the brakes often to keep the linings dry. C. Stop at the first safe place. D. Use the parking brake instead of the service brake. And the answer is C. Stop at the first safe place. The spring brakes come on A. When air pressure in both air brake systems rises to a value set by the manufacturer. B. When you lose ABS control. C. When main air pressure is lost. D. When you bring the vehicle to a complete stop right away. And the answer is C. when main air pressure is lost. The aggregate working load limit of your cargo tie-downs must be at least times the weight of the cargo. A. 2. B. 1.5. C. 1/2. D. 4. And the answer is C. 1/2. Before transporting a sealed load, make sure A. that the load can be inspected. B. that you don't exceed gross weight and axle weight limits. C. that there is a picture of its contents. D. all of the above. And the answer is B. that you don't exceed gross weight and axle weight limits. Class 8 hazardous materials include A. poison. B. corrosives. C. explosive materials. D. flammable solids. And the answer is B. corrosives. The space under a heavily loaded vehicle can be very small. This can cause problems. A. when crossing railroad tracks. B. on unpaved yards. C. on dirt roads. D. all of the above. And the answer is D. all of the above. A cardboard box on the road. A. will never damage vehicle parts if driven over. B. is likely to be empty and should not be considered a hazard. C. should always be driven over to avoid sudden direction changes. D. may contain some solid material capable of causing damage. And the answer is D. may contain some solid material capable of causing damage. Before each trip, you must make sure the truck is not overloaded and the cargo is balanced and secured properly. Hard steering can be caused by A. too much weight on the steering axles. B. underloaded front axles. C. high center of gravity. D. too little weight on the driving axles. And the answer is A. too much weight on the steering axles. Which of the following is not true? A. in many states, spill protection for covered cargo is a requirement. B. you should check that you don't exceed gross and axle weight limits. C. you should regularly inspect the contents of sealed loads. D. you should cover cargo to protect it from the weather. And the answer is C. you should regularly inspect the contents of sealed loads. The parking brake should be tested while the vehicle is A. moving forward slowly. B. moving at highway speeds. C. moving back slowly. D. none of the above. And the answer is A. moving forward slowly. Which of the following is not a reason for hydraulic brake failure? A. loss of hydraulic pressure. B. stab braking. C. brake fade on long hills. D. all of the above. And the answer is B. stab braking. When transporting cargo, you are not responsible for A. ensuring that cargo is loaded safely and securely. B. inspecting your cargo. C. the price of the cargo. D. recognizing poorly balanced weight. And the answer is C. the price of the cargo. When only the tractor has ABS. A. there is less chance of jackknifing. B. it will be much more difficult to maintain steering control. C. there is an increased chance of jackknifing. D. the brakes won't work as effectively as without ABS. And the answer is A. there is less chance of jackknifing. If you are stopped on an incline, how can you start moving without rolling back? A. apply the parking brake. B. fully engage the clutch. C. aggressively pump the accelerator. D. shift to neutral. And the answer is A. apply the parking brake. When you see a hazard that will require slowing down, you should A. Warn the drivers behind by flashing your brake lights. B. Alert the drivers behind by pointing and sounding your horn. C. Speed up to pass the obstacle as quickly as possible. D. Immediately come to a complete stop. And the answer is A. Warn the drivers behind by flashing your brake lights. Most heavy vehicles require change gears. A. Double clutching. B. Triple shifting. C. Single clutching. D. Double shifting. And the answer is A. Double clutching. Passive railroad crossings. A. Do not have traffic control devices. B. Have at least one traffic control device. C. Usually have a person directing traffic. D. Should never be crossed using a CMV. And the answer is A. Do not have traffic control devices. When checking tires, which of the following is not a problem? A. Too much air pressure. B. 4/32 inch tread depth on front tires. C. Radial and bias ply tires used together. D. Cracked valve stems. And the answer is B. 4/32 inch tread depth on front tires. Transporting hanging meat requires special attention. Why? A. Because refrigerated trucks have less traction. B. Because you have to drive fast to get it delivered fresh. C. Because hanging meat can be an unstable load with a high center of gravity. D. All of the above. And the answer is C. Because hanging meat can be an unstable load with a high center of gravity. When driving at night, if drivers of oncoming vehicles do not put their low beams on, you should A. Look directly at the headlights. B. Pull off the road and stop. C. Look slightly to the right at a right lane or edge marking until the vehicles pass. D. Flash your high beams to remind the other drivers to use their low beams. And the answer is C. Look slightly to the right at a right lane or edge marking until the vehicles pass. When should you turn the retarder off? A. When the cargo is heavy. B. When the road is slippery. C. When your vehicle has a high center of gravity. D. When the cargo is prone to shifting. And the answer is B. When the road is slippery. If there is a sign indicating maximum safe speed, you should A. Know that it doesn't apply to vehicles weighing more than 26,000 pounds. B. Consider it as a suggestion. C. Never exceed the speed shown. D. Travel at the posted speed. And the answer is C. Never exceed the speed shown. Why should you avoid driving too near the edge of the road? A. Driving too near the edge of the road can cause the top of your vehicle to hit roadside objects. B. To keep other vehicles from passing you. C. To get a better view of the road ahead. D. All of the above. And the answer is A. Driving too near the edge of the road can cause the top of your vehicle to hit roadside objects. How can you tell if your vehicle is equipped with ABS? A. Look under the vehicle for the wheel speed sensor wires coming from the back of the brakes. B. Look for yellow ABS malfunction lamps on the instrument panel. C. Trailers will have yellow ABS malfunction lamps on the left side. D. All of the above. And the answer is D. All of the above. If confronted by an aggressive driver, you should A. React to gestures. B. Try to stay in front of them. C. Ignore gestures. D. Make gestures. And the answer is C. Ignore gestures. To prevent rolling back when you start, if you have a manual transmission, you should A. Use the lowest reverse gear. B. Never the parking brake. C. Over-accelerate. D. Partly engage the clutch before you take your right foot off the brake. And the answer is D. Partly engage the clutch before you take your right foot off the brake. Eating while driving is A. A good way to prevent drowsiness and maintain alertness. B. A source of distraction. C. A way to be more productive. D. Mandatory when driving alone. And the answer is B. A source of distraction. If your trailer starts to skid, you should A. Release the brakes to get traction back. B. Accelerate slightly. C. Keep the rear of your vehicle close to the curb. D. Use the trailer handbrake, if you have one, to straighten out the rig. And the answer is A. Release the brakes to get traction back. Your safety equipment must include A. A properly charged and rated fire extinguisher. B. A dimmer switch. C. Spare electrical fuses, only if your vehicle is equipped with circuit breakers. D. An interaxle differential lock. And the answer is A. A properly charged and rated fire extinguisher. What is the most important reason for doing a vehicle inspection? A. Safety for yourself and for other road users. B. It's required by law. C. To avoid fines. D. Liability insurance. And the answer is A. Safety for yourself and for other road users. The Vehicle Inspection Report. A. Ensures that vehicle inspections are conducted regularly. B. Tells the shipper how to package the materials. C. Tells the motor carrier about problems that may need fixing. D. Ensures that when the driver gets behind the wheel, the mechanic is responsible for the safe operation of the vehicle. And the answer is C. Tells the motor carrier about problems that may need fixing. When going down a hill, you should downshift. A. Before you start going downhill. B. As you go downhill. C. At the bottom of the hill. D. After starting down a hill. And the answer is A. Before you start going downhill. The emergency equipment must include A. Charged and rated fire extinguisher. B. 3 red reflective triangles. C. Electrical fuses. D. All of the above. And the answer is D. All of the above. Which of the following statements about backing is true? A. You should avoid backing whenever you can. B. Backing is always dangerous. C. When you have to back, you should back and turn toward the driver's side whenever possible. D. All of the above. And the answer is D. All of the above. If your trailer starts to skid, you should A. Pump the brakes. B. Release the brakes. C. Lock the brakes. D. Steer in the opposite direction. And the answer is B. Release the brakes. Before entering a curve, drivers should A. Speed up. B. Drive on the shoulder. C. Put the transmission in neutral. D. Downshift to the right gear. And the answer is D. Downshift to the right gear. To prevent drowsiness, you should A. Drive at night. B. Drive with a passenger. C. Eat frequently. D. Keep the cab warm. And the answer is B. Drive with a passenger. The service brake system. A. Applies and releases the emergency brake. B. Applies and releases the parking brakes. C. Applies and releases the brakes when you use the brake pedal during normal driving. D. None of the above. And the answer is C. Applies and releases the brakes when you use the brake pedal during normal driving. When checking the engine compartment in a vehicle inspection, you should check all of the following except A. Shock absorbers. B. Coolant level in radiator. C. Engine oil level. D. Windshield washer fluid level. And the answer is A. Shock absorbers. When driving on slippery surfaces, a lack of spray from other vehicles indicates that A. The road hasn't started to ice up yet. B. There is no ice on the road surface. C. Ice has formed on the road. D. The pavement is dry. And the answer is C. Ice has formed on the road. Activities inside the vehicle that can distract your attention include A. Picking up something that fell. B. Talking to passengers. C. Adjusting the radio. D. All of the above. And the answer is D. All of the above. Underloaded front axles. A. Can improve traction. B. Can cause tire failure. C. Can make the steering axle weight too light to steer safely. D. All of the above. And the answer is C. Can make the steering axle weight too light to steer safely. Which of the following is not a reason for covering cargo? A. To protect the cargo from weather. B. To prevent other drivers from looking at the cargo. C. To protect people from spilled cargo. D. All of the above. And the answer is B. To prevent other drivers from looking at the cargo. On a tractor trailer equipped with a trailer brake hand valve, the hand valve can be used to A. Hold compressed air. B. Reduce the chance of the front wheel skidding. C. Keep from rolling back. D. Prevent movement of cargo. And the answer is C. Keep from rolling back. Which of the following is not another name for convex mirrors? A. Spot mirrors. B. Bug-eye mirrors. C. Flat mirrors. D. Fisheye mirrors. And the answer is C. Flat mirrors.